Hey there, it's Christine Hendricks coming live. So I have some weird stuff for you guys. I don't know why. I was just being weird, I guess, because I decided, I don't know, I want to do this today. So the first thing I found that was really super weird, and this is true stuff, guys. I don't like the angle on this. There we go. True, I'm not lying. I have a list of 100 different things, but I'm only going to give you a few. Okay, so you can drop me in the comments too some stuff on this, like, you know, I don't know about you, but like weird dates. Well, here's a weird date for you. If you're a male goat, you pee on your own head to get the attention of a female. I'm not kidding. It's weird. Okay. And I'll bet you never had a date that weird. I don't know. All right. So the oldest trick in the book. There was a lady who lived to be 122 in the 90s. She died. Well, they found out in the early 2000s that she actually was probably the daughter, not the, because the mom died, and instead of paying estate taxes, the daughter assumed the mother's name, from what I gather. Like, that's kind of weird. You know, can you imagine living out the rest of your life being called your mom? Just to avoid taxes. I mean, people do the weirdest things, don't they? Well, hello, Shadow. Okay. Speaking of people doing weird things, I love this one. I saw it actually. There's a show. If you're American, you will probably know it as The Pickers, or I think that's what they call it, or The American Pickers. I think it's The American Pickers. I like that show. Well, Canada did a version of it, and these guys are from the northern area of the Western Canada. Well, on their little tour, they ended up in Dawson City in the Yukon. Well, there is a bar that is there, and you go and you ask for a sour toe cocktail. And guess what? They put a dead toe in this drink, in this shot, and you drink it. And part of drinking this shot, your lips actually have to touch the toe. They call it kissing the toe. But the weirdest thing about, I mean, that's pretty weird, but the weirdest thing about having to do this shot is that, okay, you do not want to swallow the toe. I mean, that's pretty gross. But okay, so it gets weirder. They have a $2,500 fine if you swallow the toe. Hi, Francine. I'm talking about some weird stuff here. So, oh yeah, so my next thought was, well, if somebody swallows the toe, what do they do? Like, because I know they have this toe. Apparently, some of the patrons of the bar will their toes to this bar so that they can continue this tradition. I forgot to see how long they've been doing it. Apparently, you know, like gold miner days, like early 1800s. And there's a story behind that. Actually, they did talk about it on Canadian Pickers. It was hilarious. Anyways, and oh, they actually showed the one guy drinking it and doing it. It was pretty weird. Okay, so another weird fact is there's something called getting spaghettified. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Well, spaghettified is just as gross. You do not want to get spaghettified. So what that is, apparently, if you were to go into a black hole, you know, we don't know what's on the other side of it. Well, the reason is because when something gets sucked into the black hole, as it's going in, it gets stretched and pulled, and it's like becoming spaghetti, so they call it spaghettified. So you never want to be spaghettified. Don't go near those black holes. I know, it's crazy stuff. All right. Okay. Oh, that was my last one. That I wrote down anyways. I read some more. There was one in the early, I can't remember, like when people went up in the hot air balloons was, remember back in the day when people would do the duels, with the guns? Well, they went up in the hot air balloon to do the duel. And apparently the one guy shot and missed, but it hit the other guy's air balloon, and the pilot and the dueler went down with the hot air balloon, so it did kill him. Some pretty weird stuff. If you want to know some more of that weird stuff, I have a list of 100. There's some pretty freaky stuff on there. I can't remember everything I read right now, but I was like, wow. So I just picked out some of the ones that I thought you guys might like. So if you want that list of 100, shoot me a message, and you have a great whatever it is wherever you are. And thank you so much for jumping on.